in lieu of doing my normal Sunday morning streamy thing, I'm just going to record a video because I had this idea and I wanted to do it. Mostly I wanted to talk about the weapons I'm currently using. And at the same time, I'm going to work on my bounties. So the first weapon, this is one I have essentially lusted after for a while. The Zhalo Supercell. Over the last couple weeks, I have been grinding the shit out of strikes using 3 coins in the hopes that this weapon would drop. And then, come this Friday, Zur had it. So, yeah, I bought it. And I've managed to get it up to 187 light so far. I just need more things to feed it. So, the awesome thing about this weapon is, first of all, it's really cool looking. And I am big on weapon feel and weapon look. And this feels awesome. It's like this whole weird AK-47 bolt action kind of weapon that shoots lightning. And that's really its special thing is it's got a decent magazine size, but I would prefer if it was like 40. But the big thing is that whenever you shoot it, there's a chance... first of all, it's arc damage all the time, which is awesome. And then there's a chance that it chains to other enemies that are nearby. Now, what's weird about this is I have noticed that this will actually chain to phalanx or knights that have their shields up, allowing you to damage them while their shield's up, which is kind of awesome. The ballistics options are fine. You've got CQB ballistics, you've got smart drift control, you've got aggressive ballistics. I'm going to go with the normal. You've got persistence, which causes the weapon to grow more accurate the longer it's fired, which is actually kind of cool. Something's going on because I just rumbled. It's got hammer forged, rifle barrel, braced frame. Honestly, I'm going to stick with hammer forged because it's kind of a balanced choice. Like, that's a lot of stability with brace frame, but you lose a lot of range, and the reload is already slow enough that I don't know if I want to take rifle barrel. Bolts from the blue. Double kills with this weapon, charge a small amount of super energy, and return ammo to the magazine. This is really nice, because if you can chain a bunch of kills, you can keep it going far longer. And like I've taken down entire packs of thralls and stuff with it, so. Yeah, see it like proc right away. But it just kind of feels badass. There's not much up here. Burns to the clip pretty fast. Get down here. There's a bunch of stuff to find. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. That was quite the drop. But it just feels cool. Like, I mean, this is a really good feeling weapon. Let me take the Centurion down, and then I will go hide someplace. Okay, so next up is my other auto rifle that I run around with all the time. The Zarinaea-D. So this was a Arms Day order from a few weeks back, and there were a couple different variants, and I picked up I picked up one on my Titan, I picked up one on my Hunter, and I just ended up loving the one on the Hunter, so I stole it from it. So it's kinetic damage, doesn't have much for sight options. I like the LD Watchdog better, because it's got the threat evaluation thing going on. Partial refund, chance on return, small portion of the magazine after assist. It is useful. Rodeo is amazing. I wish every gun had rodeo, because it makes it super stable. High caliber rounds, mostly keep that so they'll stagger targets. But again, like it just like this specific combination of abilities just feels really good. So let's go get back down into this firefight. Oh hey, there's a... I mean, it's fighting me a little bit, but it's still fairly accurate, which is nice. Mostly I'm just getting tossed around by enemies. Missile fire. This is gonna wreck me. Yep, I'm dead. Respawn. Mostly I mean, it sounds really good, and it has this whole, I don't know, look and feel that I like. A bunch of my, like, really for me, weapons are all about the look and feel. It looks badass. I love the counter on that you can kind of see ticking down, although when you got it zoomed in and you're... Good stuff. I don't know what the hell event this is, but it's horrible. Unfortunately, I don't think I have my Defender Titan items on. Inside, get the shield again. Wow, that was some crazy shit. But yeah, like, I just really like the feel of this gun. The other thing that I really like about it is, duck over here to a safer spot. When you bring up the scope on this one, you can notice there's a shield, or there's a melee and a grenade indicator. Like right now, my melee just recharged and it just turned yellow, and it was red before that. I also really like the shape of the targeting reticle, just the two little greater than, less than signs. I mean, there's still a lot of bounce when you move with it, but for an auto rifle, it's pretty good. Okay, so we flip it up again, and we'll go down here to another area, and we'll talk about the next one. This is another Arms Day weapon. It's the Suros DIS-43. There was a really good roll on Arms Day this week. So the sights are all the same pretty much for all of them. Kinetic damage. We have hammer forged or appended magazine. I went with hammer forged for range and accuracy. Full auto is always amazing on a scout rifle. And then you have your choice between hand-laid stock and snapshot. And I like hand-laid stock just because, God, it adds a ton of stability. Like, you can see how much stability goes away when I flip over to it. This weapon is just, it's a beast. It's amazing. Like, I was all about the hung jury until I got this weapon. And, I can still fire it faster by single tapping it. Then auto tap. I'll let auto go here in a second. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, I can technically fire it a little bit faster if I manually tap it, but still, it's really strong. And like the impact on this thing is really good for as fast as it's firing. Mostly it's pretty much my perfect scout rifle now. It's the one I'm using instead of hung jury. Like, I've got my hung jury to a point where I can almost use it like a sniper rifle. It's got like max range. But this thing is just so good. That's just me holding the button and letting it auto fire. This does have some fall off on range, but it's not too bad. Like, I can run around and take stuff out at range pretty good. I mean, this is not going to be a one-shot kill weapon for most mobs, but if you can nail a couple of really good shots, you'll take them down. And granted, I only have mine to 290, so once I get it higher up in light, it'll be a much better weapon. Let me flip over to my next weapon. Okay, so Hawksaw has been... This is now pretty much the default weapon that everybody pulls into PvP. I did not buy the one off of the Crucible vendor. Instead, I got it as a drop, and I actually got it with what I feel is a really good loadout. Again, it's got the similar Suros sights. This particular one had perfect balance or feather mag. I took perfect balance because, I mean, it already has a higher reload rate. I don't need additional reload. It has hidden hand, which gives it, you know, really good aim assist. A single point sling, which allows you to move quicker while aiming. Or I could have gone hand blade stock and gotten maxed stability, but this thing's already got weak range and I didn't want to lose any more range. The end result is, like, I use this a lot when I do strikes. Although, honestly, I haven't been using it that much lately, so... It's pretty much a 1-2 burst. If you can do a headshot burst, you pretty much take stuff out, but... It's a really solid little weapon. I kind of wish it had full auto. Like, this would make it a much better weapon if it had full auto. The problem I have with it is it's got weak range. Like, it's got really weak range. And right now I'm oh god, it's up. Where is this? Hello, Blighted Descendant. Actually, I need a Blighted Descendant. Been using the Stranger's Rifle a lot on my Warlock, so I'm used to it firing automatically because it's got full auto. This does not. I'll take this guy down. Yeah, I would have wrecked this dude. Boom! Yep, I had the bounty for that one, so I'm happy to have it off. Like, I was out here trying to farm it the other day, and nothing. Like, I could not get it to drop to save my life. But anyway, so those are the weapons that I'm mostly using. The other weapon that's worth talking about that I really, really, really like using is Invective. Let me clear this area out and then duck in here, and I can talk about it for a bit. Okay, so Invective. First of all, it looks amazing. And again, it's all about look and feel for me. The thing that makes this thing special is, okay, one, it can be fired in full auto, so it's another one of those shotguns that you can just empty the clip quickly. You've got a few options. I'm just leaving it on accurized ballistics. Last round in the magazine deals bonus damage, which is always good. Quick draw, fitted stock, or send it. I like fitted stock because I like stability increases. It already draws pretty quickly, so the big thing is it regenerates ammo over time. This thing is huge. Let's go kill some stuff and then you can see it in action. Okay, so it's already regenerated the ammo I fired. It's that fast. It's a tick-based thing, so I think there's some kind of internal timer on the weapon, because sometimes it will regenerate significantly faster, other than times it won't, but like, and you can watch the ammo number, because when it adds additional ammo, it's regenerated. I just one-shot that guy. Okay. And we're going to hang out here for a second. There it goes. First tick, another 4 back. What I like about it the most, though, is basically it's the type of shotgun that I can have hanging out in my inventory and switch over to it when I need it, and then put it back away and forget about it, and by the time I get back to it, it's back to full ammo. You can also kind of cheat with this if you're in a situation where you're doing a boss, and we're back to full ammo. Where you're doing a boss and you need your sniper rifle, but there's not a ready source of specialized ammo. If you can duck away, you can flip to your Invective and it will regenerate your ammo, then you can flip back to your sniper rifle and use it. It's kind of cheesy, but there's a lot of boss fights where you would use a sniper rifle on that you can do this on. It just sounds cool. Like, I guess this thing reminds me of the type of shotgun we had in Doom 3. But other than that, the only other real weapon that's worth mentioning that I've picked up is Telesto, and Telesto's just weird. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about this weapon yet. There are certain situations where it would be really useful, then other situations where, no, it's not that great. Because the power is not necessarily in the initial shot, the power is in the explosions. And of course, all those miss because you have the shield up. So, like, it'll chain to nearby enemies. And the weird thing is, like, even if you miss and got close to the target, it will still mostly work. Like, it will deal enough damage to break things out. It's just a weird weapon. It's not my favorite fusion rifle, but I've used it a couple times and I found it useful, like especially completing the specialty kill 3 targets within a certain period of time quest. Like, if you can find a large pack of mobs, you can fire one Telesto shot and it will blow up a bunch of people. I'm out of ammo now, but Anyway, those are basically the weapons I wanted to talk about, and as I change out my kit, I will probably do more of these videos just to talk about the stuff that I found. Anyway, hopefully you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.